tragic accident, a 47-year-old man was killed and 8 others were injured when a eco-van hit a truck at Patradevi, Pernem checkpost on the Mumbai-Goa highway. According to the Pernem police, the accident occurred near Patradevi checkpost where an eco-van from Pune while proceeding towards Banda side first hit a motorcycle, then a scooter and ultimately ended up hitting a truck from behind. The High Court of Bombay at Goa has instructed the Goa Tourism Development Corporation, GTDC, the Goa State Pollution Control Board, GSPCB, and the Kolva Village Panchayat to make the public toilet at Kolva Beach operational from Thursday. The court has also called upon the Kolva Civic and Consumer Forum to submit an affidavit by 24th April, confirming whether they or their members have secured connections to the sewage treatment plant, STP. Farmers in Patochinchanim are celebrating their exceptional Vago, winter crop, harvest, a significant milestone since they had cultivated these fields after a hiatus of 30 years. This success is attributed to various contributors, including the efforts of Rev. Father George Quadros, known as the Paddyman of Goa, who introduced Goa's first power winnowing machine. This cutting-edge machine efficiently separates grain from chaff, reducing labor and time. The Meteorological Department has issued a warning of dry and scorching weather will prevail over the state of Goa. With the highest maximum temperature recorded at a scorching 34.6 degrees Celsius and the lowest minimum temperature at 26.2 degrees Celsius, Goans are bracing for a hot and humid week ahead. However, the only relief is that there may be sporadic light rain and thunder to provide some respite from the heat between April 18th and 21st. The Chief Election Officer of Goa has referred the case of the lease signing by Government of Goa during Model Code of Conduct coming into force to the Chief Election Commission. The Goa Foundation, in a complaint to the CEO Goa, had brought to light the violation of Model Code of Conduct as the Government of Goa had signed a lease agreement with Vedanta Ltd for commencement of mining operations on the latter's lease at Bicholi 3 days after the Model Code of Conduct had come into force. The candidates of India Bloc for North and South Goa, Ramakant Khalap and Captain Viriato Fernandes, officially filed their nomination for the upcoming 2024 elections. The nomination filing witnessed a strong show of support from all partners of the India Alliance, alongside a large gathering of supporters. BJP candidate of South Goa Pallavi Dempo has sworn a combined affidavit of a net worth pegging to almost 1,400 crore rupees. This makes her the richest candidate to have ever contested any polls in Goa. Pallavi Dempo filed her nomination for the South Goa seat on Tuesday. India Bloc's Goa candidate Capt. Viriato said that his true wealth lies within the fabric of the community. He further said that the farmers, the fishermen, the taxi drivers, the jobless youth, and the hard-working women who sustain their livelihoods through daily sales as his invaluable assets. Viriato was speaking after he filed a nomination for the upcoming Lok Sabha 2024 elections. India Bloc North Goa candidate Advocate Ramakant Khalap filed his nomination for the upcoming Lok Sabha 2024 election. Khalap said for the past 25 years, the voice of North Goa has remained silent in the Lok Sabha, but today marks the beginning of a new chapter. In an unfinished work of underground pipeline works, a water pipeline leakage was reported near Krishi Bhavan in Miramar on Wednesday morning. A significant quantity of water was wasted due to the pipeline rupture. In an unfortunate event, a municipality worker committed suicide at Pato, Panjim opposite Sesa Ghor office on Tuesday evening. The worker committed suicide by hanging himself. Police reached the crime spot immediately and conducted an investigation. Ram Navami was celebrated with great enthusiasm and devotion on Wednesday at Ram Temple across the state. Devotees thronged the temples to celebrate the birth of Lord Ram. Worshipper offered prayers and sought blessings from the Lord. Vasco veterans emerged victorious with a 1-0 win over their rivals, securing the coveted championship title after an intense 90-minute battle. The crowd witnessed an exhilarating match between Vasco veterans and Bardez veterans in the final of the 20th Flame of Unity Veteran Football Tournament at Mabai Ground, Serolim. Sakshi Malik was recognized as one of Time magazine's 100 most influential people of 2024 on 17 April, Wednesday. This prestigious accolade comes in light of her unwavering commitment to championing the rights of female athletes and her pivotal role in leading a formidable campaign against alleged sexual misconduct within the wrestling community.